Hello and welcome here live from the Barnett Center on the campus of Northern State University in Aberdeen, South Dakota. We have a fun one on tap for you, the 7th place game between the number 1 Viborg-Hurley Cougars and the number 7 Sully Buttes Chargers. Cougars coming to this one 20-5 after losing their first 2 games so far of this tournament. Chargers come in 18-7, also losing their first 2 games of this tournament. My name is Nathan Delaney. Joined alongside me is Zach Spear. Zach, how we feeling on a fun Saturday?
Day 3 of the Class B state tournament, and it's been a great one to be alongside you, Nathan, as we've covered all the Viborg-Hurley and Freeman basketball games. Early in this morning, we've got our 7th place game here. Later tonight, you and I have the honor of getting to call the championship game, which should also be fun. Where else would you want to be? Nothing beats the atmosphere of state games, whether it's football, whether it's basketball, softball, anything. It's always a great time. The crowds have been electric. The games have been amazing. We've only had one game that really did not come down to the wire, and that's not a game that you and I were calling. So we've been blessed with some really good ones here, and looking forward to 2 more great games here yet today.
Let's take a look at how both these teams got here. We're going to start with the Sully Buttes Chargers, as they are the away team on the scoreboard. First, they took on the Freeman Flyers, a game we were covering. Freeman looking like one of the best teams so far this tournament. Freeman got the better of them 65-55. Then they took on DeSmet and lost 50-43, and now they're here playing for number 7. Now for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars, they took on Lyman, a game we also were on, 49-44 in a game you never felt like the Cougars had really established what they wanted to do. And then they played Aberdeen Christian and lost 52-49. Another one where you feel like this Cougars team hasn't played what we've seen all regular season here at this tournament.
Yeah, and as you said, it kind of feels like Viborg-Hurley certainly was a team that could have made the state championship, and unfortunately just have not had that fortune here throughout their state tournament run. But that's why sports are so much fun. You're not guaranteed anything. If you won every single game every year, things would just get boring. And for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars, I know it's not maybe the game you wanted to be playing in by day 3, but you still want to end out that season on a high note. You've got seniors who want to end up their high school career with a victory. And then you feel like if you're an underclassman, bring that momentum of winning your last game of last season into the upcoming season.
We want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, allowing us to come down here to Aberdeen and bring these games to you. Helena Agri Enterprises, Ackerman Heating and Cooling, Merchant State Bank, Central Farmers Cooperative, Farmers Lumber Company, Hometown Grocery, Ward Law, and Yankton Thrive. Also want to give a shout out to SDPB for allowing us to live stream this game for you on Yankton Streaming. For complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of the high school basketball championship, visit sdpd.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on television on SDPB 1, 2, and 3 TV. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media. We got about 12 minutes till the tip-off for this one. We're going to take a quick break here, and we will be right back with more action.
The Viborg-Hurley Cougars are guilty of not only being great athletes, but great young adults growing into a great asset for the community. That's why Gary Ward of the Ward Law Office is proud to support the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. Young Viborg-Hurley students are the future of our community, and the future is bright. So from Ward Law Office in Viborg, good luck to Viborg-Hurley Cougar student athletes in the game and in life. Go Cougars!
Building a team takes the right mix of quality materials and expertise. You can find the lumber and materials for your next project at Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. Farmers Lumber Company knows that both area teams are built strong and are sure to be successful in tonight's game and beyond. So if you need lumber or hardware for your spring project, make sure to stop by Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. From Farmers Lumber Company, good luck to both teams.
Spring's coming fast, and it's time to get your fields ready. At Central Farmers Cooperative, they've got the seed and the crop protection products you need to start the season strong. From trusted seed varieties to the chemicals that help protect every acre, their team is here to help you grow smarter and maximize your field. Stop by Central Farmers Cooperative today and talk to one of the agronomy experts about the right plan for your farm. Central Farmers Cooperative, locally focused and farmer strong.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
At Merchant State Bank, with locations in Freeman, Hurley, Viborg, and Irene, they offer big bank products with a small-town service to meet your financial needs and promote economic stability and growth within the communities they call home. Visit them online at msvsd.com to learn more about the services they offer. Merchant State Bank is a proud sponsor of the athletic and academic activities in the communities they serve, hoping this season is a memorable one. From Merchant State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Trust Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning in Viborg for all your HVAC needs. Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning features Coleman Heating and Cooling Units. The Coleman name is a trusted icon in America. Known for the rugged dependability and tremendous value, Coleman products stand the test of time. So if you need HVAC work, let the professionals at Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning handle the task from start to finish. Give them a call for whatever the South Dakota weather throws your way.
Oh, welcome back here. We got about 8 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock for kickoff. Let's take a quick look at the previous game for each of these teams. Once again, we're going to start with the away team and the Chargers coming off that 50-43 loss to DeSmet. Wesley Whitler, the big one in the points category, 19 points and 11 rebounds, a double-double for him. Easton Moore contributing 10 points, and Jet Yackley also contributing 10 points. And Colson contributing only 4 scores for the Chargers in their most recent game. They're hoping to get some considerations from other guys to help them boost that up. Now we take a look at the Viborg-Hurley Cougars last game against Aberdeen Christian. Jake Austin, who's having a great tournament so far, averaging 17.5 points, came off a 20-point performance against Aberdeen Christian, also picked up 5 rebounds and an assist. Brady Schroedermeyer, averaging 14 points per game in this tournament, had 16 points last time and 10 rebounds. Man is half a rebound away from averaging a double-double so far in this tournament.
And I like that you point out Jake Austin scoring 17.5 points per game. Talk about a playoff riser, Nathan. Throughout the season, averaged just 11.5 points per game, shooting at a 45% clip. He's been accurate from the floor to start this tournament in only 1 game left, so not even just starting it, the first 2 games, I should say. And now 6 points per game more than his season average. Talk about rising to the occasion, and you would expect nothing less from one of the seniors on your squad, as he and Brady Schroedermeyer have really tag teamed and played well to start this tournament. Unfortunately, it just hasn't been quite enough to pull out some wins here, but again, looking to close out the season with a victory here in your 7th place game.
Entering the tournament, the Cougars were averaging about 58 points per game. So far this tournament, they're down to about 51.5. So the offense hasn't been up to the level they've been expecting all season. But on the other side, defensively, they were 44.4 going into this tournament. They're at about 47.5. So a lot closer to that average than it was on the offensive end.
And you got to think of it like this, too. You're playing the best of the best. You're probably going to give up a few more points per game. You feel like their defense has done their job that they need to win some games. But as you mentioned, the offense just not quite clicking. But again, you are now playing the top elite defenses in all of Class B.
The Chargers also struggling to find their average offense. They average 63.3 points a game. They average 49 points in this tournament. So a 14-point discrepancy there. Defensively, though, the Chargers are doing much better as they average 50 points allowed per game. In this tournament, they got that number down to about 49.
And I want to point out for the Sully Buttes Chargers, now normally when you play the opponents that they're played, it finds you in the championship game. Here is their path through the state tournament. They open the round as the 7 seed taking on the number 2 seed in the Freeman Flyers. They fall to the Flyers, and then they match up against the number 3 seed in the tournament, the De Smet Bulldogs, and they fall by just 7 points yesterday in their game of action. Now here in the 7th place game, they find themselves against the number 1 seed in Viborg-Hurley. So the 1, 2, and 3 seeds for Sully Buttes. Unfortunately, usually if you're playing those top seeds, you find yourself in the championship game, and this is the 7th place game, but it just shows you how Class B, there's not truly 1 or 2 teams that are just better than the rest, and it's really who's got a better game in them for just this game. A lot of great teams at the state tournament this season.
So far in this tournament, like you said, that seed is just a number next to your name. It doesn't mean anything. You have to prove every single game, every single day, and we've seen a lot of close, fun games throughout this tournament, and I'm excited for one more coming up.
Yeah, and as you said, all the games just being so close in this one. We only had 1 game that you'd probably consider a blowout. 2 games that were a double-digit win, and that only one. I correct myself. I was thinking Freeman had won by 10 on the first game. They actually won by 8. So only 1 game has been decided by 10-plus points, and that was Castlewood defeating Lyman last night in the state semifinals, where they doubled them up 56-28. It has been competitive basketball, and it has been a lot of fun. You know, we are in for a great day of basketball here, and we'll see how things shape up. Of course, there's also the Class A and AA tournaments that are going on. Good luck to all the teams participating in those, and hopefully we wrap up our night here with both a Viborg-Hurley and a Freeman victory, as, again, here on 5 Star Streaming on YouTube and Fox Sports Radio, we've had full coverage of both Viborg-Hurley and the Freeman Flyers throughout the entire state tournament. That's going to stay the same here for today.
We're going to take one more stoppage real quick. When we come back, we will be down to tip-off. Stay with us.
Get your grocery list and head to Hometown Grocery on Main Street in Viborg. Warm up with hot deals at Hometown Grocery, home of super savings, putting more purchase power into your food dollars. So pile up the pantry, load up the shelves. With hundreds of new items, you'll find everything on your grocery list if you can find room in your freezer. Visit Hometown Grocery on Facebook and check out the latest ad to save even more. Hometown Grocery is a proud sponsor of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. Good luck, Cougars.
Helena Agra Enterprises is one of the foremost agronomic solution providers in the U.S. with over 500 branch locations. Helena markets and sells inputs that improve agricultural productivity for greater customer returns. Helena's theme of people, products, knowledge reinforces the company's commitment to helping customers succeed through the knowledgeable and dedicated people, useful and unique products, and the latest proven technologies. Helena is a proud sponsor of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars.
When you need top-notch appliances that last, trust the experts at Murph's Appliance. From washers and dryers to refrigerators, they have all the trusted brands to keep your home running smoothly. At Murph's, you'll find Maytag appliances built for durability and service you can count on. Whether it's a new oven or a repair, they're there for you every step of the way. Stop on down to Murph's Appliance, your local Maytag dealer in Vermilion. Maytag and Murph's, reliable just like you.
The Viborg-Hurley Cougars are guilty of not only being great athletes, but great young adults growing into a great asset for the community. That's why Gary Ward of the Ward Law Office is proud to support the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. Young Viborg-Hurley students are the future of our community, and the future is bright. So from Ward Law Office in Viborg, good luck to Viborg-Hurley Cougar student athletes in the game and in life. Go Cougars!
Building a team takes the right mix of quality materials and expertise. You can find the lumber and materials for your next project at Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. Farmers Lumber Company knows that both area teams are built strong and are sure to be successful in tonight's game and beyond. So if you need lumber or hardware for your spring project, make sure to stop by Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. From Farmers Lumber Company, good luck to both teams.
Spring's coming fast, and it's time to get your fields ready. At Central Farmers Cooperative, they've got the seed and the crop protection products you need to start the season strong. From trusted seed varieties to the chemicals that help protect every acre, their team is here to help you grow smarter and maximize your field. Stop by Central Farmers Cooperative today and talk to one of the agronomy experts about the right plan for your farm. Central Farmers Cooperative, locally focused and farmer strong.
And we are back here from the Barnett Center, moments away from tip-off between the Cougars and the Chargers here in the 7th place game. It's been an interesting tournament so far. 1 seed Cougars not having the tournament you expect to have, but you got one final game for a lot of these seniors playing on the court. It is their last game of organized official basketball, so they're gonna be giving you everything they got out there. For the Chargers, they're the 7th seed. This is kind of, if it goes chalk, where they expect it to be. But again, they got seniors who are probably not going to play this level of basketball ever again in their life. So this is one you go all out for, and you have yourself a ball.
Yep, just put it all out on the floor here tonight. You've got one more opportunity to try and get the job done to end your season with a victory. And both the Viborg-Hurley Cougars and Sully Buttes Chargers here with that one final opportunity. As we near our national anthem here, Nathan, we should be in for a good one. And on the floor, we will have our national anthem, looks like being sang by a student on the floor.
Tonight's national anthem will be sung by the Sims of Delaney High School under the direction of Mrs. Nicola Manalo. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
A beautiful national anthem there performed by a local high school student. One of the best parts about this tournament is you get local high schools performing the national anthem, and they usually do a really good job.
Yeah, and definitely a great time here and a great performance on the floor we just saw and heard as your national anthem is all wrapped up on the floor here, and it is moments away now from game time.
Let's get the starters first for the Sully Buttes Chargers. Number 3, a 6'3 freshman guard forward combo, Easton Moore. Number 10, a 5'8 sophomore guard, Jet Yackley. Number 15, a 6'1 senior guard, Wesley Whitler. Number 20, a 5'10 senior guard, Gavin Colson. And number 44, a 6'2 senior center, James Miles.
And our highlighted player here for the game is Wesley Whitler. I mean, you come into the tournament averaging over 21 points per game and shooting over 50% with 9 rebounds a game. You're going to be the highlighted player of the game, and he's certainly one to keep an eye on.
Fun little thing about the Chargers, they have the only true center in this tournament with James Miles. You don't see that very often nowadays in high school basketball. 6'2", he is listed as a center, though.
Big man knows his role, and you love it. I love it when kids aren't afraid to play down low in the post. It's too easy to settle for the 3. You know, give me a shake and a shimmy down low, and I'm happy.
Now let's take a look at the Cougars starting lineup. First, number 1, a 6'2 senior, Braden Morrison. Number 2, a 6'1 senior, Brenner Gertis. Number 3, a 5'9 senior, Jake Austin. Number 5, a 6'3 senior, Walker Warwick. And number 23, a 6'2 senior, Brady Schroedermeyer.
And our highlighted player, as it's been throughout the tournament, Jake Austin. He's been a nice job, 11.5 points per game on the regular season. He's risen to the occasion, 17.5 points per game throughout the tournament, and has just done an excellent job of trying to fight for his team here, along with Brady Schroedermeyer.
The advantage for the Cougars is all 5 of those starters are seniors, though they've spent 4 years in the system under Coach Warwick, and they are prepared for what they like today. Head coach of the Chargers is Brian White, and head coach of the Cougars is Shane Warwick. Players are getting ready on the court. Should be a fun one here today. Chargers versus Cougars in the 7th place game.
And the Chargers in their purple jersey and shorts trimmed out in yellow and white for the Cougars as the home team. White jersey and shorts trimmed out in black and orange as just about game time here on the floor.
Chargers are attacking to your left as you watch on 5-Star Streaming on YouTube. Chargers are attacking to your right. Cougars are attacking to your left. Cougars are ready. Chargers one last little hurrah with coach before they walk out of there on the court. In the circle for the Cougars is Schroedermeyer, listed at 6'2". In the circle for the Chargers is Moore, listed at 6'3". So 1 inch advantage on the jump for the Chargers. Official steps up, blows the whistle. Ball is up, and here we go. It's won by the Cougars. They're going to attack with the opening possession here, and Austin is going to be running the offense. Again, playing out of his mind this tournament, especially compared to his average. Warwick at the top of the arc moves over to Morrison, who goes right back to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer back to Austin. Everybody getting touches early on. This is Gertis back to Warwick. Warwick tries to force a pass inside. It's tipped and intercepted, controlled by Carlson. Chargers are going quickly down the other end. Is Whitler. Whitler bumps it out, and they're going to reset the offense here. At the top, running the point is Yackley. Yackley looking around, passes down the corner to Moore. Moore right back to Yackley. Yackley tries to go inside, nothing there. Moore at the arc, moves it around again. Yackley now over a screen inside, puts up a tough shot. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound grabbed by Moore, and they're pushing the other way. Moore going to kick it out and run the offense here. Down in the corner to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer, quick little dribble handoff to Austin. Austin pass back to Schroedermeyer. He puts up a shot. No good, but he got fouled on the way up. He's going to have an opportunity for 2 from the free throw line.
And I like that Viborg-Hurley is trying to attack down low early in this one, forcing some early fouls and free throws. Now, this has been a struggle for the Cougars all tournament long. We'll see if they can capitalize early.
Shooting 62% from the free throw line so far this tournament. First one by Schroedermeyer is up and no good. Put a little bit too much on it.
And that's kind of what we've seen, and just it feels like you got to capitalize on them. You just got to make them.
Second one is up and good. That one trickles in. Cougars score the opening point here, and they're up 1-0 with 7 minutes left to play. Yackley going to walk this one up again. Defensively on him is Austin. Screen to the right, going to take and spin over. The roll inside pass now for Moore. Moore puts up a hook shot off the rim and no good. Rebound grab there by Warwick. Cougars turning everything into a set play, not really trying to rush any fast break offense. Morrison, pass inside Schroeder, back to Austin. Beautiful ball movement and the finish and the and one. Schroedermeyer got down there. We got a replay rolling here on 5-Star streaming on YouTube. Austin with the 2 points and the opportunity to make it a 3-point play.
And once again, Jake Austin coming up big for his team, an early 2 for him.
First one is up and good, and the only one, and the Cougars go up 4-0 now, a minute and a half into this one. Chargers still looking for that first basket of the day. Yackley still running the offense. Dumps it in the corner to Whitler. Whitler averaging over 20 points per game this tournament. Quick 3 taken by Moore, and he knocks that down, and the Chargers are on the board. Pretty ball movement has been the key to success so far here early on. Gertis kicks it out. 3 for Austin. The answer's no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Gertis. Second chance opportunity coming up. They're going to move it around to Schroedermeyer. Attacking downhill. Double team comes. Poked out. It's going to be off the Chargers, though. It's going to stay with the Cougars, and they still got 26 left on the shot clock. Inbounder is going to be Warwick. He's going to scan. Direct traffic with the offhand. Dumps it out. Quick 3 taken by Morrison. That one misses everything. That's going to be caught and grabbed by James Miles. And the Chargers are looking to go the other way. Attacking downhill. Colson quickly puts up the shot. Gets fouled. It's no good, but he'll have an opportunity to earn 2 from the free throw line.
And on the other side, Braden Morrison, one of those guys you like taking the threes. Couldn't get that one to drop, but he's certainly a more than capable shooter for this Viborg-Hurley Cougars team, as on the season for him, shoots 30% from downtown.
First free throw by Colson is up and good. That knocks us up at 4 apiece with 5:29 left to play here in the opening quarter. Miles is going to check out for the Chargers. So going with a little bit of small ball lineup now. Second one is up and good as well. So Colson does a good job of earning those 2 points from the free throw line and giving his team the lead here early on. Jake Austin walking this one up. He's got 3 points on the night. Austin in the corner to Morrison. Morrison back to Austin. Austin back to Morrison. Puts up the 3. No good. Rebound goes to the Chargers and Easton Moore. Quickly pushing his Yackley, and it's stolen by Austin. Austin over to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer trying to go coast to coast. Goes up, gets fouled. Shot's no good. He'll be going to the line to shoot 2.
And that's something we haven't mentioned about Jake Austin, too. His defensive effort, now listed at 5'9". That can make it a little tough in basketball.
And Easton Moore for the Chargers is going to pick up foul number 2. That's important here as we're just 3 minutes into this game. We're going to cut to a quick media timeout here, and we will be back shortly.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Welcome back to this one. About halfway through the opening quarter, the Chargers lead the Cougars 5-4. For complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of the high school basketball championships, visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on television on SDPB1, SDPB2, and SDPB3. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media. Zach, what are we seeing out of these teams early on in this one?
Well, for Sully Buttes, of course, a little bit of a slow start, but they calmed things down and were able to work it around. As you mentioned earlier, ball movement has been what has worked so far on each side, and it's not surprising. You get a good look, it's probably going to drop as we see yet again another missed free throw here.
Schroedermeyer at the line. He earned 2 shots, misses the first, trying to at least get a point to make it 2. This one is up and good, and that'll knot us up at 5 apiece here with 5 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Walking up the court is Yackley. Averages about 12.5 points per game this tournament. Back to Yackley. Thought about a deep 3. Decided against it. Probably the smart decision. Wesley going to take a 3 of his own. That's no good. Rebound grab quickly by Schroedermeyer, and then he's going to pull out and give it to Austin to walk up the court. Schroedermeyer was looking to attack right away and didn't like what he had. Morrison is going to go to the corner to Schroedermeyer. Back to Morrison. Up to Austin. Moving around the horn a lot here. Good ball movement early on. Warwick back to Austin. Passes to the corner. Morrison looking at the hoop. Didn't take it. Austin, a deep NBA 3. No good. Rebound pinballs around and controlled by the Chargers. Chargers pushing quickly up to Colson. Colson trying to go up and under. Reverse layup. No good. Schroedermeyer and the Chargers with the rebound. And they're going to slow this thing down and walk it up the court.
Sully Butte's a good opportunity, just couldn't quite finish it at the rack.
Austin dumps down to Warwick. Back to Austin. Schroedermeyer back to Morrison. Morrison takes the 3, no good. Rebound controlled by the Chargers, though. Second chance opportunity coming up. And the Chargers love the classic just pull out and reset the entire offense whenever they can. Austin moves it around down to Warwick. Warwick tries to get up and under. He gets fouled. That'll be on the floor, though, so no free throws. And the Cougars to inbound under their own basket.
That is the 4th team foul now on Sully Butte. One more, and Viborg-Hurley will be sent to the line, whether it's on the floor or not.
Checking in for the Cougars is Caden Thibodeau Lindenman, a senior on this team, just trying to get some minutes here at the state tournament. He will also be the inbounder. Going to get it up to his teammate. Back over to Austin in the corner for a 3. That one is good. Nothing but net. And the Cougars regain the lead. Chargers looking for an answer. Whitler with it. Whitler trying to dance a little bit. Moves around up top to Yackley. Yackley back to Whitler, and Whitler gets fouled on the floor. Just the 2nd foul, though, against the Cougars so far in this quarter. Chargers to inbound in front of the Cougars bench. Gets it up and over to Whitler. Whitler down in the corner to Yackley. Back to Whitler. Takes the 3-pointer. No! In and out, hit the backboard and fell to the right side of the hoop. Austin still running the point. He's got 6 points, which leads the team and leads everybody on the court. Austin in the corner quickly. Theo Lindemann thought about it. Over to the other side. This one is up and no good. Rebound, though, grabbed. It's an offensive board. Kicked out. Austin wants another one. No. This one's going to go to the Chargers. Quickly pushing is Colson. Goes down the other end. His layup high off the backboard and falls. Chargers back within 1 now.
That's a tough bucket right there. Brings his team right back within 1. A back and forth game here early on.
Austin dumps in the corner. Again, trying to find that look. Back to Austin. Directing traffic. Theo Lindemann with it now. Goes back around to Schroedermeyer. In the corner, 3 taken by Van Druzel. No good. Rebound, though, grabbed by the Cougars. Second chance opportunity. Lincoln going to put up the shot, and it's going to fall for 2 points. Quickly, Colson on the other end takes the 3, misses that one, and Schroedermeyer grabs the offensive board. 10-7 now. Cougars trying to gain a 2-possession lead here. In the corner, 3 taken. No good. Rebound can be grabbed, though, by Lincoln. Cougars doing a great job of grabbing these offensive rebounds and extending possessions. Austin looking around. Over in the corner, that's another 3 taken. No good. Another rebound for the Chargers. They're going to push quickly. Going down. Split 2, coast to coast is Whitler. He misses the finishing shot, though. Jake Austin now trying to go coast to coast. Makes the pass up to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer, there's a collision, and it's going to be off Schroedermeyer. It's going to be Chargers basketball.
And Schroedermeyer just couldn't quite bring it in and keep his balance in bounds. He tries throwing it off the Chargers, which we've seen frequently, and it's just not going to happen.
Schroedermeyer threw it off the Chargers, but it hit the Charger guy and then hit him again in the leg before it touched down.
It also looked like maybe his foot was down before he even got rid of the basketball. So that one was clear. It's clearly Chargers basketball. The right call on the floor was made.
Yackley looking inside, double team kick out, 3 for Colson. No good. Rebound fought for on the floor. We got bodies falling on the floor. We got a whistle. And I think it's going to be a jump ball. No, they're going to call foul on the Cougars. It'll be Chargers ball. That's number 3 on the Cougars. They got one more to give. Chargers been sitting at 4 fouls for about 4 minutes. Coming in to inbound is Easton Moore. He's going to loop it up and over to Whitler. Whitler right back to Moore. Moore back to Whitler. 50 seconds left. They're going to attack inside. We're going to get a traveling violation called against Whitler. 49.7 seconds left to play. A 14-second difference between the shot and game clock here. Cougars cannot hold for the final shot.
And now you got to wonder, do you go for the 2 for 1 though, Nathan? Try to get a quick shot up and possibly 2 possessions before the first set's over.
Morrison over to Austin, back to Morrison. This one down to Warwick. Quick 3 taken, trying to go 2 for 1. Grabbed by Schroedermeyer. Kind of a pass there. His shot is up and no good though. And now you got an interesting situation for the Chargers. About a 1 second difference between shot and game clock. You can practically hold for the last shot. You just got to make sure you get it off before the shot clock expires.
And I think that's what you got to do. Try and take the final shot of the quarter. Don't let Viborg-Hurley get another opportunity. And worst case scenario, they're down 3 after our first quarter.
Yackley going to dribble this one out. Initiate the offense with 10 seconds. Whitler takes the deep 3. Got it to go. Chargers trying to go quick. Schroedermeyer puts up the half quarter at the buzzer. No good. And we are tied 10-10 after 1 quarter of play. We are tied up 10-10 here. We're going to take a quick break here. We will be back with second quarter action. Don't go anywhere.
At Merchant State Bank, with locations in Freeman, Hurley, Viborg, and Irene, they offer big bank products with a small town service to meet your financial needs and promote economic stability and growth within the communities they call home. Visit them online at msvsd.com to learn more about the services they offer. Merchant State Bank is a proud sponsor of the athletic and academic activities in the communities they serve, hoping this season is a memorable one. From Merchant State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Trust Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning in Viborg for all your HVAC needs. Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning features Coleman Heating and Cooling Units. The Coleman name is a trusted icon in America. Known for the rugged dependability and tremendous value, Coleman products stand the test of time. So if you need HVAC work, let the professionals at Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning handle the task from start to finish. Give them a call for whatever the South Dakota weather throws your way.
And we got a close one here after the opening quarter, 10-10 after 1 quarter of play. We want to give a shout out to our Viborg-Hurley sponsors for letting us come out here and do this. Helen Ag Enterprises, Ackerman Heating and Cooling, Merchant State Bank, Central Farmers Cooperative, Farmers Lumber Company, Hometown Grocery, Wardlaw, and Yankton Thrive. Big shout out to them. Chargers are going to get the opening possession here in quarter number 2. Wheeler going to initiate the offense. Looking around, trying to find a teammate. Whitler with 3 points on the night. He averages about 23, so kind of a slow first quarter for him. Inside pass goes to Falkenhagen, and there's going to be whistles, and a travel is called, and it's going to be Cougar basketball. Inbounder is Schroedermeyer. He's going to be right in front of the bench. Gets it up to Austin. Austin going to walk across half court. Right back to Austin, a little just give and go pass. Double team comes, kicking it around. Morrison takes the 3. No. Schroedermeyer, another offensive board. Second chance opportunity. That one he capitalizes on. Yackley quickly pushing down all the way. Kick out. Whitler thought about a three, getting cut under it. Mid-range jumper. No. Rebound grab by Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer grabbing what feels like every single rebound. He's up to 5 already here.
And as we said, I mean, pretty much a walking double-double. He's almost certain to get when it feels here tonight.
Morrison quickly in the corner to Austin. Austin takes the three-pointer. That one finds the mark. And the Cougars take a 2-possession lead here. Quickly pushing. It's poked away by Austin, but he's going to pick up the foul there. Was trying to get a little trail check. Just got too handsy.
And you know what? You're okay with that if you're coach, because he has gotten a handful of steals throughout the tournament. You're going to say, okay, you tried it, but now let's be a little careful this time.
It's only his first foul of the game, so he went in an entire quarter without picking up a foul. Looking around and scanning is Colson. Inbounds to Whitler. Whitler being guarded by Austin. Dumps it around to Yackley. Yackley to Colson. Colson being double-teamed, kind of trying to undo the trap in the corner. Now he's got nobody to go. Puts up the shot, no good. Rebound poked out by Schroedermeyer, and it goes to the Chargers. Schroedermeyer just trying to control the rebound, accidentally goes off his left hand and out of bounds. Chargers inbounding on their own hoop. 6:28 left to play here. Kicks it up to Yackley. Moves it around. Quick three taken by Moore. That one is good. And the Chargers are back within 2. Schroedermeyer going to bring it up this time. Kicks it down in the corner, back up inside to Gertis. Kick back, Morrison, 3, no, off the mark. Rebound is loose, controlled by Austin, and then out of bounds off the Chargers. It's going to be Cougar basketball.
Great effort there by Jake Austin. Braden Morrison has had some good looks from range, and right now they're just not dropping, but you give them those looks, they're going to start falling.
Quick inbound up to Schroedermeyer, who knocks it in for a quick 2. Right now, Cougars are 2 for 14 from beyond the arc and 5 for 18 from the field. Chargers down 4, looking to get back in this one. Whitler splits 2, puts up a weird reverse layup. That one's not going to find the mark. Some great defense there by Viborg-Hurley. Austin walking past half court. Chargers trying to switch up defensively. Moving around. Gertis back to Austin. Austin fakes left, goes right, puts up a layup, no good. Rebound grab by Schroedermeyer, puts up a second chance, no good. And the Chargers get another survive second chance possession there. Quickly attacking is Whitler, puts up the shot, and he banks it off, and it's up and good for 2. 17-15 now here, 5 minutes left to play. Austin scanning, moves it around. This time to Gertis. Gertis goes right back, ends up in the hands of Austin. Austin trying to force a pass inside. It's poked around and controlled by nobody off the Chargers. And it's going to be Cougar basketball with 4:53 left to play here in the second quarter. For complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of the high school basketball championships, visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on television on SDPB1, SDPB2, and SDPB3. For updated content, check out SB Sports on social media.
Get your grocery list and head to Hometown Grocery on Main Street in Viborg. Warm up with hot deals at Hometown Grocery, home of super savings, putting more purchase power into your food dollars. So pile up the pantry, load up the shelves. With hundreds of new items, you'll find everything on your grocery list if you can find room in your freezer. Visit Hometown Grocery on Facebook and check out the latest ad to save even more. Hometown Grocery is a proud sponsor of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. Good luck, Cougars.
We are back here, 4:53 left to play in quarter number 2. The Chargers are trailing the Cougars 15-17. And so far, the Cougars are just struggling to shoot the basketball. The reason they have the lead is because of offensive rebounds. They've taken 5 more shots than their opponent.
And that's, yeah, as you mentioned, 5 for 18 shooting. That usually is not going to result in successful basketball. But as you mentioned, if you're going to lead the way with offensive rebounds 8-2, well, it doesn't really matter if you're shooting very well. If you're going to get 3 opportunities every offensive possession, you can shoot at a 30% clip.
Right now, the Cougars have more second chance points with 9 than first chance points with 8.
There's a stat for the day.
Scanning, looking, inbounder is Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer quick looping pass to Austin at the other end of the court. Going to get a chance to just slow down and set up the offense. Directing traffic with the offhand over to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer inside pass goes to Gertis. Gertis back to Schroedermeyer. Splits two back to Gertis. He's going to go up and get 2 points. Got his defender in the air and went right under him. Quickly pushing is going to be the Chargers. Almost got stolen away. Kept alive, though, by Easton Moore. Kicked out Moore for three. Got it to go. And the Chargers are within one now here. Walking it up is Van Orsdell. 19-18 here, 4:10 left to play in quarter number 2. Jake Austin kicks out. Van Orsdell struggles but gets the ball, and that one's poked out, goes off the official, out of bounds. It's going to be Charger basketball.
And a hectic last minute here on the floor. It seems like Sully Buttes just does enough. They can be trailing by 6 or so, but they just get a big bucket every time they need it.
Jet Yackley with the ball. Have an opportunity to take the lead here with a made basket. They have not had a lead this quarter. Yackley gets a screen, kicks it down to Moore. Moore thought about a three, didn't take it. Going to move it down to Whitler. Whitler carries over back to Moore. Moore for the lead. Of course, Easton Moore, and the Chargers are up 2 now. 21-19 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Austin, a little bit of a dribble handoff there. Quickly goes over to Warwick. Warwick right back to Austin. Still 20 on the shot clock here. Plenty of time. Warwick over to Austin. Austin, pump fake. He's going to cut down under. A lot of pressure. Loses the basketball. Chargers going quickly. Little 2-on-1 over to Yackley. Yackley's shot's no good. Goes off some feet. It's going to be a Cougar basketball. A chaotic little bit of time there. Ended up just on everybody's feet. Goes off the foot of a Charger. Cougar basketball with 3:06 left to play in the second quarter.
And a big defensive swat there on that side of the floor. That's how you stop it and keep it within range here.
Austin loves to just slow it down and walk it up. Now he's going to go quickly. Inside pass is loose. Controlled by Schroedermeyer. That wasn't the intended target, but he won't complain if it gets to his team. Schroedermeyer around to Van Orsdell. Van Orsdell now over to Austin. Austin back up top. This one is Warwick. Warwick is going to have the ball stolen from him, though. And now it's stolen right back by Gertis, who puts it up a quick 2-pointer. And now we're going to see a little bit of a soft press by the Cougars. Nothing too hard to beat, though. And now inside is Moore. Moore, a little turnaround jumper is good. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Moore is having a great game and certainly willing his team in this one.
2:10 left to play in quarter number 2. Chargers up by 2 points. Schroedermeyer back to Austin. Got a lot of good off-ball movement. Quick three taken by Van Orsdell. No good. Rebound controlled by Whitler. Whitler going to push. It's a 3-on-2. Going to split 2. Puts up the shot. Got it to go. Cougars won a charge not called. And the Sully Buttes Chargers are now up by 4. A little bit of a scoring drought here for the Cougars, looking to break it. Inside pass, Schroedermeyer puts up the shot. He's going to get the and one opportunity as you watch the replay here on 5-Star Streaming on YouTube. Brady Schroedermeyer going to bully his way down low, goes through the contact, going to earn the extra opportunity here.
And this is already the third trip to the line for Brady Schroedermeyer, and that's just knowing your strengths. A strong player down in the post. Why not keep attacking?
First one is up and no good. We're going to get whistles, though, and a offensive or a loose ball foul on the Cougars, so it'll be Chargers basketball. Just the second foul of this quarter for the Chargers, the third foul of this quarter in the game, so a very light officiated quarter. Yackley going to walk it up. His team has a 2-point lead with 90 seconds left to go till halftime. Bumps it around to Whitler. Whitler, a deep three. Ball's loose. Whitler gets his own board, puts up a 2-pointer this time. That one's no good. Rebound controlled by Van Orsdell. And then Van Orsdell gets fouled 90 feet away from the basket. It's only foul number 2, though, against the Chargers.
And just as you said, a pretty cleanly played game here, back-to-back fouls on the floor.
Just a minute 15, though. I'd be surprised if somebody sneaks their way into the bonus. Austin set to inbound. Warwick set to receive the inbound. Chargers all the way back at the other end of the court. We're just going to tap it right back to Austin as he initiates the offense here. Over to Schrodemeyer. Back to Austin. Moves it down in the corner. Quick put up there by Van Orsdale. No good. Rebound going to be grabbed and controlled by Whitler. Whitler pushing quickly over to Colson. Colson goes up and under. His shot sits on the rim. Doesn't like it. And there's going to be another foul called. And this one is going to go against the Chargers. And it'll be Cougar basketball.
Right now for Viborg-Hurley, have a chance to tie, possibly take the lead. And under a minute to play, you want, at minimum, you feel like you got to have a tie going into half after they controlled almost the entire first half of the game.
Schrodemeyer quickly attacks inside. Now he's going to kick it out to Warwick. Warwick over to Van Orsdale. Van Orsdale, and we got another foul. This one goes against the Cougars offensively, and it will be Chargers basketball. So 2 fouls in the first 6 minutes of this quarter, and now 4 fouls here in the last 2 minutes.
Who knows, maybe we will get some bonus free throws coming up at the end of this quarter.
Each team with only 1 more foul to give, so. Jet Yackley going to walk this up. About a 3.5 difference between the shot and game clock. Wouldn't be content if they hold for most of this shot clock. Yackley looks like he's going to do it. Dribbles to the top of the Northern State logo here at midcourt. Austin on him defensively. Austin just going to let him dribble it down here. Initiates with 8 on the shot clock. Moves over to Whitler. Whitler scanning. Whitler's got 3. He's got 2. They got to put up a shot here. A deep 3 taken. No good. Rebound is going to be spurred out and controlled by Gertis. They got to go quickly. Whole court heave. Misses the rim. And there you have it. For the first half of play, the Sully Buttes Chargers take control 25-23 in a game that has been back and forth, neck and neck. Largest lead was about 5 points at one point for the Cougars, but this has been a good one so far.
And, you know, it's for 7th place in both teams. The thing is, they're coming into it. We don't want to lose every game in the state tournament. You made it here. Let's go out, finish strong on the season, come out with a victory. And it's been action-packed to start this one. Only a 2-point difference between the two teams at the halfway point, 25-23. Sully Buttes currently leading Viborg-Hurley despite that huge discrepancy in offensive rebounds. When you look at 8-4 now, though, I mean, Viborg-Hurley's still doubling them up, but Sully Buttes with a couple since we last talked about it.
We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with our halftime thoughts and analysis. Don't go anywhere.
Helena Agra Enterprises is one of the foremost agronomic solution providers in the U.S. with over 500 branch locations. Helena markets and sells inputs that improve agricultural productivity for greater customer returns. Helena's theme of people, products, knowledge reinforces the company's commitment to helping customers succeed through the knowledgeable and dedicated people, useful and unique products, and the latest proven technologies. Helena is a proud sponsor of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars.
When you need top-notch appliances that last, trust the experts at Murph's Appliance. From washers and dryers to refrigerators, they have all the trusted brands to keep your home running smoothly. At Murph's, you'll find Maytag appliances built for durability and service you can count on. Whether it's a new oven or a repair, they're there for you every step of the way. Stop on down to Murph's Appliance, your local Maytag dealer in Vermillion. Maytag and Murph's, reliable just like you.
The Viborg-Hurley Cougars are guilty of not only being great athletes, but great young adults growing into a great asset for the community. That's why Gary Ward of the Ward Law Office is proud to support the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. Young Viborg-Hurley students are the future of our community, and the future is bright. So from Ward Law Office in Viborg, good luck to Viborg-Hurley Cougar student athletes in the game and in life. Go Cougars!
Building a team takes the right mix of quality materials and expertise. You can find the lumber and materials for your next project at Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. Farmers Lumber Company knows that both area teams are built strong and are sure to be successful in tonight's game and beyond. So if you need lumber or hardware for your spring project, make sure to stop by Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. From Farmers Lumber Company, good luck to both teams.
Spring's coming fast, and it's time to get your fields ready. At Central Farmers Cooperative, they've got the seed and the crop protection products you need to start the season strong. From trusted seed varieties to the chemicals that help protect every acre, their team is here to help you grow smarter and maximize your field. Stop by Central Farmers Cooperative today and talk to one of the agronomy experts about the right plan for your farm. Central Farmers Cooperative, locally focused and farmer strong.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive.
Welcome back. It is halftime here between the Sully Buttes Chargers and the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. Right now, the Chargers lead 25 was about 5. Taking a look at some halftime stats. First for the Chargers, Easton Moore with 14 points and 2 rebounds. Wesley Whitler with 7 points, 8 points. Yackley adding 2 points. Only 4 scorers, though, for the Chargers, as they usually do not get many guys involved in the scoring. For the Viborg-Hurley Cougars, Gertis with 4 points and 5 rebounds. Austin leading the team with 9 points, also grabbed 2 boards. Warwick with a rebound. Then Orsdale with 2 points and 2 rebounds. And then Schroedermeyer with 8 points and 8 rebounds, just 2 rebounds away from a double-double, and needs 2 points as well.
And, you know, you look at this game, and one thing for Viborg-Hurley that really does stand out that I would like to see maybe a little bit differently is them shooting so many times from beyond the perimeter. 15 three-point attempts already here on the floor. There's 2 of those 15 attempts. When you've got a guy like Brady Schroedermeyer, I feel like you got to try and capitalize on working the ball down low, because you can play in the post, you can play well in the post, and unfortunately the threes just aren't dropping right now. So why not attack the rim, get good-looking shots, and try your best. Really push it and try to force Sully Buttes into foul trouble. Early in the game, we saw one player, Easton Moore, pick up 2 fouls immediately, and who is one of the players that has certainly made his impact felt in this game? Easton Moore. If you can get him in some foul trouble, right now he's got 14 of Sully Buttes' 25. If you can get him in foul trouble, you've got to be liking where you're looking. But to do that, more likely than not, you're going to have to try and work it down low.
Easton Moore, the big guy for the Chargers, as he has made more three-pointers than anybody else combined. With 4, everybody else for both teams has 3. The only reason the Cougars are really in this one is offensive rebounds right now. 8-4 in favor of the Cougars, which creates the second chance discrepancy of 9-3. The Cougars are doing a good job of keeping possessions alive. They just need to find a way to capitalize and score on those first try possessions, for lack of better words. Bench points right now 2-0 again, with the Chargers only having 4 scorers. They usually don't even let their 5th starter score, let alone somebody off the bench. The other thing that really stands out is the assist right now. 7-4 in favor of the Cougars. Great job of moving the basketball and working to get teammates open, and that's part of the reason why they're still in this. The one other glaring issue shooting-wise is they're shooting 50% on free throws. Now it's a really small sample size of 3 for 6, so you might need a little bit more time to see how that feels, but that is not what you want to see initially out of your team, especially on the free throws. Everything else pretty much even. Turnovers at 6 apiece each. Points off turnovers exactly at 3 points. Like you said, for foul trouble, Easton Moore has 2, Gertis has 2, Schroedermeyer has 2. Nothing you're going to really be worried about this time in the game. Right now, Chargers shooting 36%, Cougars shooting 35%, so the shooting splits are very even, and the Chargers did a good job, especially in that second quarter, of limiting those offensive rebounds, as they've only taken 1 less shot in this game than the Cougars. But again, that three-pointer is the glaring hole early on for the Cougars. If they can get those three-pointers to fall, though, I could see them taking a decent-sized lead here. In other news from around the state, we take a look at Class A right now. St. Thomas More, Groton area taking on Stanley County. Do not have a score update from that game, though, unfortunately, yet. The other 7-seed matchup in Class AA is going to be T area versus O'Gorman. Again, not a score update on SD Bound there. So we have a score update here, though, as it is 25-23 in favor of the Chargers. About 90 seconds left till we kick off this second half, and this is a big second half. A lot of seniors, again, 5 seniors in the starting lineup for the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. 5 seniors who are most likely, a lot of them, playing their last real game of basketball with officials, with a scorer's table, with all the jazz and all the marbles. It's a special moment, and you got 16 minutes left to capitalize. We got a minute here until we kick off. We're going to run a quick ad, and then we will be back with the start of the third quarter.
At Merchant State Bank, with locations in Freeman, Hurley, Viborg, and Irene, they offer big bank products with a small town service to meet your financial needs and promote economic stability and growth within the communities they call home. Visit them online at msvsd.com to learn more about the services they offer. Merchant State Bank is a proud sponsor of the athletic and academic activities in the communities they serve, hoping this season is a memorable one. From Merchant State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Trust Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning in Viborg for all your HVAC needs. Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning features Coleman Heating and Cooling Units. The Coleman name is a trusted icon in America, known for the rugged dependability and tremendous value. Coleman products stand the test of time. So if you need HVAC work, let the professionals at Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning handle the task from start to finish. Give them a call for whatever the South Dakota weather throws your way.
Back here. 25-23 at halftime. Chargers with the lead. I want to give a big shout out to the Viborg-Hurley sponsors for allowing us to come up to Aberdeen and have some fun this weekend and bring you some Viborg-Hurley basketball. Helen Agri Enterprises, Ackerman Heating and Cooling, Merchant State Bank, Central Farmers Cooperative, Farmers Lumber Company, Hometown Grocery, Wardlaw, and Yankton Dive. And the ball is inbound, and here we go. 16 minutes left to play on both of these seasons. Who's going to end it on a high note is the big question. We're going to get a inverted buzzer sound that shut down everything.
And yeah, the clock's still running on the floor and everything. So, hey, I guess we're not the only ones having some technical difficulties here, Nathan.
For complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of the high school basketball championship, visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on SDPB1, SDPB2, and SDPB3 TV. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media. Looks like they got things sorted out. We're just going to act like those 10 seconds didn't happen and restart the third quarter with an even 8 on the clock.
All right, back to action. So they threw 8 back on. We'll just wait to update our scoreboard with where they're at.
Inbound goes to Brady Morrison. Clock's running. Hopefully we don't get a random buzzer in 3 seconds. Looks like we're fine. Schroedermeyer hands off to Austin. Austin back up top to Morrison. Morrison hands off to Austin, back to Morrison. Running a little bit of two-man game. Warwick is open from the three-point arc. Doesn't take a look, though. Morrison back to Schroedermeyer. Everyone getting touches. Schroedermeyer, a college three. He knocks it down. Brady Schroedermeyer, and the Cougars retake the lead. Quickly pushing the other way, kick out to Colson. Colson back to Whitler. Whitler working inside, moves it to Yackley. Yackley, another college three, no good. Rebound won by Moore. Moore quickly pushes around. Second chance opportunity, now this time for the Chargers. Haven't seen many of those. They had 3 second chance points in the opening half. Whitler, two-man pick and roll pass for Moore. Moore puts too much on it though. Cougar is going to retain possession.
And he got a good look on the attempt, just put much too much on it.
Austin going to split. Fake right, go left over to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer going to lose the ball and keep it. Puts up a tough layup, and he gets that one to go. And I feel like if Schroedermeyer can get going from inside, it's going to be a long day. Colson trying to go quickly. Foul on the floor. So it'll be the first foul of the quarter for the Cougars, but just a regular under their own basket inbound for the Chargers. Colson looking to be the inbounder. Gets it over quickly to Yackley. Yackley's three no good. Rebound is controlled by the Chargers, but they controlled it because they committed a loose ball foul. So basketball will go to the Cougars. One foul quickly up there for each of these teams. Easton Moore going to pick up the foul, and that's big because that is number 3 on him. And again, he has more three-pointers made than everybody else on the court right now.
And that's exactly what I said. If you can attack down low, you can try and get some of their good players into foul trouble. Easton Moore is already 3 fouls, but he's already got 14 points, as you mentioned. More three-pointers made than anyone on the floor. Has some confusion, I believe, on the floor, and not sure what it is, if we got a timeout or if we've got more issues at the scorer's table.
Here's what I think happened. This is totally what I think happened. Right now, the shot clock and the game clock are out on the left rim. That is the same spot the basketball hit on the full court heave to end quarter number 2. So he might have hit a wire or knocked something loose on a full court heave. We got the technicians taking a look at it. Clock is out right now on the left side. Every other clock looks fine. It's just the left hoop is currently, and now we have a score, and now it's gone. Got it for about half a second.
And I tell you what, I feel for him, Nathan. You can prep and you can prepare for as much as you want, but it's up to the technology if it actually wants to work or not. And unfortunately, just having some issues here in the opening minutes of the second half.
The clock is back up on there now. 6:34 is what it shows. 28-25 is the score in favor of the Cougars. They're going to whistle, and we're going to continue play. A kind of free time out there for both those teams. Don't know how much they needed it, but each coach will use it. Schroedermeyer, quick pass inside. Austin, mid-range, yes! Off the back of the rim and in. Quickly pushing the other way. Colson going inside, bumps into Schroedermeyer, and they're going to call a charge there, and it'll be Cougar basketball. Schroedermeyer not afraid to get set, put his body on the floor, and steal a possession for his team.
And those are the type of plays that get you some brownie points in favor with your coach. It's just purely effort, and yeah, great defensive set there from Brady Schroedermeyer and the Cougars.
Cougars with a 5-point lead, looking to grow on it. They're up 8-0 or 7-0 here in this quarter. Austin quickly off the pass, puts up the layup, and now there's going to be a blocking foul against the Chargers. So Austin going to go to the line to potentially shoot 2.
Jake Austin already had 11 points, and Nathan, we mentioned how he's risen to the occasion as soon as the playoffs, or the state tournament, I should say, is hit. 17.5 points per game in the chance to get above it.
We're going to take a timeout quickly here. Sully Buttes is going to take it. We'll take one with him. We'll be right back here shortly on 5-Star Streaming on YouTube.
Get your grocery list and head to Hometown Grocery on Main Street in Viborg. Warm up with hot deals at Hometown Grocery, home of super savings, putting more purchase power into your food dollars. So pile up the pantry, load up the shelves. With hundreds of new items, you'll find everything on your grocery list if you can find room in your freezer. Visit Hometown Grocery on Facebook and check out the latest ad to save even more. Hometown Grocery is a proud sponsor of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. Good luck, Cougars.
And we are back here. 6 minutes and 5 seconds left to play in the third quarter. The Cougars have just been on a mission here. They're up 7-0 here in the third quarter to a 30-25 lead over the Chargers. And we got 2 free throws coming up for Jake Austin. Jake Austin so far today has 11 points, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. So the smallest possible sample size, but he is perfect from the free throw line.
And a chance to extend his team's lead. I don't believe the Cougars have ever led by 6 or more in this game. And a free throw made here on either the front half or back half puts Viborg-Hurley up 6.
First free throw is up and good. That'll put them up 6. Looking to make it 7 is Austin. Second one is up and good as well. Jake Austin goes 2 for 2, and the Cougars are up 7 now. Chargers looking for an answer, trying to make sure this one doesn't fall out of their grasp. Quick handoff to Colson, back to Whitler. Whitler working inside, dumps it in the corner. Easton Moore trying to work under, puts up the shot. It's blocked by Schrodemeyer, but they're going to say he fouled him. Schrodemeyer goes up for the block and just gets a little bit too much contact. And Easton Moore going to go to the line to shoot 2. And that is the 3rd foul on Schrodemeyer now. So 2 players, 1 for each team with 3 fouls. First one by Schrodemeyer is going to be short and no good. Looks like Coach Warwick for the Cougars is going to call in a quick substitution. Schrodemeyer going to go sit down for a little bit as he does have 3 fouls. Then Orsdell going to come in for him. He only has 1 foul. Second free throw for Moore. Couple dribbles. He's going to study the rim. Puts this one up, and that one is up and good. Lead down 32-26 right now in favor of the Cougars with 5:43 left to play in the third quarter. Gertis pushing quickly. Hands off Austin. Austin attacking downhill. His layup is up off the backboard and falls in. Now it's up to a 8-point lead, the biggest lead we've had for the Cougars of the day. Yackley directing traffic. Looking around, moves it around now inside, and there's going to be whistles and a foul. This one on Van Orsdell. Big man was trying to get a hand on the pass and got a hand on the body of Whitler instead.
Already 6 fouls here in the third quarter, 3 on each side, a lot more than we saw early on in the second quarter earlier today.
Inbound quickly goes up to Moore. Moore back, Whitler. A college 3 is short, and it's going to be grabbed there by Warwick. Warwick going to move it over to Morrison. Morrison going to cross half court. Morrison looks for Van Orsdell, finds him at the arc. That one goes down to Gertis, who goes back to Austin. Goes back to Warwick, who goes back to Morrison. A lot of ball movement, a little 3-man weave action going on. Gertis hands it off to Morrison. They got 12 now to go. Warwick over to Austin. Austin back up to Van Orsdell. They got 7. Somebody's got to tack downhill, and we're going to get a timeout called by Coach Warwick. A lot of ball movement, but everything outside the 3-point arc. Nobody looking downhill to try to make Chargers move defensively there.
And that's one of almost the issues with having both the 3-point line for college level and high school is I think a lot of players think, it looks pretty cool making it from this college level line. And we've seen a lot of, college level 3-point attempts. And there's a reason it's a little bit closer at the high school level, as it's just a little easier to knock it in. We'll see, though, if either team changes it up here out of the break.
Quick little timeout there for the Cougars. They got 5 on the shot clock right now, so you got to draw up something quick. Chargers using the full length of this timeout. There's the second buzzer to tell them to get out to the court.
And here's the thing with the Cougars. A lot of the times they'll have someone cut from the perimeter into the lane. They'll throw it up, and the shot will go up within the same attempt, but they can't do it as easy here from the side. We'll see how they play this one with only 5 to shoot.
Warwick throws it. He's trying to do the same thing. This one goes out to the arc to Morrison. Morrison back to Warwick. A deep 3 by Warwick. Just had to throw it near the hoop. Missed the rim, and it'll be a shot clock violation. A 2-hand heave of a throw. And that'll take us to our media timeout with 4:37 left to play here in the third quarter. We're going to take the media timeout with them. We'll be back with the third quarter of this one. Don't go anywhere.
Helena Agra Enterprises is one of the foremost agronomic solution providers in the U.S. with over 500 branch locations. Helena markets and sells inputs that improve agricultural productivity for greater customer returns. Helena's theme of people, products, knowledge reinforces the company's commitment to helping customers succeed through the knowledgeable and dedicated people, useful and unique products, and the latest proven technologies. Helena is a proud sponsor of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars.
When you need top-notch appliances that last, trust the experts at Murph's Appliance. From washers and dryers to refrigerators, they have all the trusted brands to keep your home running smoothly. At Murph's, you'll find Maytag appliances built for durability and service you can count on. Whether it's a new oven or a repair, they're there for you every step of the way. Stop on down to Murph's Appliance, your local Maytag dealer in Vermillion. Maytag and Murph's, reliable just like you.
Welcome back here live inside the Barnett Center here. 34-26 right now in favor of the Cougars with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Chargers looking to attack quickly. Inside to Wheeler. But behind the back pass goes clean to Falkenhagen, but then he fumbles the ball out of bounds. It'll be Cougar basketball. Cougars have had a really good third quarter so far. They're up 11-1 in this third quarter, just taking control out there.
And in the state tournament, actually the third quarter in the previous two games was their weakest quarter, so great to see them make that adjustment here at the half and play well to open the second half.
Austin going to attack downhill. Got a double team coming, pushes it around. Chargers recover really well defensively. Morrison back to Austin, back up to Van Orsdale. Morrison takes the college three, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Colson. Again, Chargers still looking for their first field goal of this quarter. Whitler inside, a little step back mid-range, short. Going to be grabbed there by Gertis. And the scoring struggles continue for the Chargers. 1 point in about 4.5 minutes of basketball. Warwick over to Austin, right back to Van Orsdale. Morris back to Austin. Van Orsdale gives it right back to him. Warwick surveying now. Big pass inside to Gertis. Warwick going to lose the basketball there. Stolen away there by Miles. Quickly on the other end. Kicked out. Colson got a three-pointer attempt. It's going to be short. Rebound is going to be loose and controlled by Van Orsdale, but there's a foul. He got control illegally, so it'll be Chargers basketball. That is number 4 for fouls against the Cougars, so next one will send the Chargers to the free throw line. The big thing with the way this Cougars offense is looking is Brady Schomeyer, 3 fouls on the bench. They don't have that presence inside. They're going to check in Theobodo Lindemann to try to find that presence inside. And there's going to be quick whistles and another foul against the Cougars, and that'll result in free throws for the Chargers, and they got 3 minutes of bonus time coming up.
And as you mentioned, not a field goal made for Sully Buttes, but if you're going to have bonus free throws coming up, it's not quite as important as Cougars commit their 5th foul here of the third quarter.
Easton Moore free throw up and good. He now retakes leading scorer of this game. Right behind him is Jake Austin with 15. He's up to 16 though. Schroedermeyer checks in now, trying to spark that inside offense. Second one coming up here shortly for Moore. Studies the rim a little bit, puts up the shot, and it's good. Hit the front, hit the back, and decided to fall through the middle. 34-28 in favor of the Cougars with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Schroedermeyer over to Austin. Austin working downhill. Spins back Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer attacking quickly. Back to Austin. 2-man game, 3-point shot up and no good. A second chance opportunity though. Up and good by Van Orsdale. And the second chance points continue to come on for the Cougars. Chargers working at the arc, kick around to Colson. Colson kicks around. Moore, another three-point attempt. Of course, he is 5 for 5 from beyond the arc so far today. Easton Moore, lethal from deep range.
And it's not like the Cougars just let him shoot it open. He had a defender right in his face on that one.
Schroedermeyer over to Austin, back to Van Orsdale, back to Schroedermeyer. Inside pass there, loops around for Gertis. Gertis doesn't like it, kicks it back around. 15 here on the shot clock. Warwick, pass to Austin. Austin takes up the mid-range, no good. Second chance opportunity for Schroedermeyer, no good. Rebound this time grabbed and controlled by the Chargers. Whitler quickly pushing in transition, puts up the shot and got hooked and fouled. He'll go on the line to shoot two with the opportunity to cut it to a one-possession game if he knocks down both of these.
And Braden Morrison picks up the foul. Now, luckily for Viborg-Hurley, even though it's their 6th foul of the quarter, only his first personal.
First one is up and good. There for Whitler. Whitler having a quiet day for the standard he has set in this tournament, as that is just point number 8 for him of the game.
Yeah, and it's tough. You average over 20 points per game. An off night for you even looks like 14 points, which a lot of players would love to have 14.
Free throw number 2 for Whitler coming up. This one is up and good. Another one that hits the front of the rim and falls in. 36-33 now. A little run by the Chargers, and they're back in this one. Schroedermeyer trying to initiate the offense. Quick three for Morrison. That one falls from deep. Braden Morrison doubles the Cougars' lead. Quickly on the other end, though. Moore attacking inside. Spins around. Looks around. Is going to hand it off there. Deep three taken by Whitler with a hand in his face. No good. Rebound grabbed and controlled by the Cougars. Kind of a rush three by Whitler there. Minute 17 left to play now in the third quarter. Cougars lead by 6. Austin over to Morrison. Morrison wants it again. No good. Another offensive rebound for Schroedermeyer. Kicks out. Austin, step back. Doesn't take the shot over to Morrison. Morrison inside. He gets poked at. And that'll be foul number 4 against the Chargers. So the last one they have to give. Every single foul the rest of this quarter will result in free throws. Schroedermeyer picked up a double-double there with those offensive rebounds. He's up to 13 points and 12 rebounds, with a good chunk of them being offensive. Inbound quickly goes, spurs around, somehow stays in the hands of the Cougars, though. Deep three for Austin. That one's no good. Rebound won and controlled by the Cougars. Austin, quick pass over to Schroedermeyer. 45 seconds left in this quarter. Kicked around. Van Orsdale, three-pointer. Got it to go. Correction. That was Braden Morrison with the three-pointer. And the Cougars are back up to 9 all of a sudden. Quickly on the other side, Colson goes up, gets fouled, gets the and one. No. They're going to call it on the floor. 2 shots coming up.
And free throws either way because the bonus. But Viborg-Hurley's certainly happy it's not a three-point opportunity.
Foul called on the floor on Braden Morrison. It's just his second, so not too much to be worried about there. Opportunity for 2 free throws coming up by Colson. And Colson has not taken a free throw yet this game. This one is up and good. Knocks down his first attempt. First attempt always gets weird when it happens late in games, but it does not faze Colson. Quickly checking out. Cougars going to do a quick substitution there. Morrison going to check out. Colson with his second free throw coming up here. This one is up and no good. It goes off to the right. Cougars grab the board and they can hold for the last shot here. 42-34 here. Running the offense and right away, not even going to wait. Schroedermeyer over to Austin. 15 now left to play here in the third quarter. Van Orsdale Inside pass, quickly put up and finished by Warwick. No good. Rebounds, whistles. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on the Cougars there. So with 7.7, Chargers going to get an opportunity for 2 free throws from the other end. And those are the fouls you don't really love as a coach because it takes place on the other end of the court. He's not going to score from under the opposite hoop.
Yeah, and the Chargers would have been forced to run a really quick 7-second offense here and probably get up a rushed, not-so-great look. And on those, if they make it, they make it. But here you're giving them a great opportunity to start cutting into that lead of yours.
Whitler from the free throw line. He knocks down the first one. Now 3 for 3 on the day from the free throw line. Been perfect from the charity stripe. Coach White getting some words in with the other 4 players real quick before free throw number 2. This one is up and good as well. Sully Buttes cuts it to 6 here. 7.7 seconds. Austin quickly pushing the pace. Gets past half court. Pass is knocked in the air, controlled, and then knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Cougar basketball. 1.9 seconds left, though. Warwick was trying to control it. Colson defensively was giving him a rough time. 1.9 seconds left. Inbounder quickly goes in. Austin, three-pointer at the end. That one puts too much on it. Nothing there at the end, but the Cougars ride a 42-36 lead into the fourth quarter. 8 minutes left to play. Both these teams still looking for their first win of the tournament here. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with fourth quarter action. Don't go anywhere.
The Viborg-Hurley Cougars are guilty of not only being great athletes, but great young adults growing into a great asset for the community. That's why Gary Ward of the Ward Law Office is proud to support the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. Young Viborg-Hurley students are the future of our community, and the future is bright. So from Ward Law Office in Viborg, good luck to Viborg-Hurley Cougar student athletes in the game and in life. Go Cougars!
Welcome back here in the Barnett Center on the campus of Northern State University. We have the Class B state tournament 7th place game, fourth quarter coming up. 8 minutes left to play. The Viborg-Hurley Cougars lead the Sully Buttes Chargers 42-36. What has been a fun one this entire time. My name is Nathan Delaney. Joined alongside me is Zach Spear, having himself a day on the camera and the scoreboard, and has a headset on so we can hear him talk.
Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, Nathan.
No better place to be. Chargers going to kick off the fourth quarter here. They're down 6. Quick pass over to Moore. Moore goes inside, doesn't like it, kicks it around. Back to Moore. Forces a pass inside, whistles, and a foul quickly called against the Cougars. It's going to go against, I believe it was Gertis.
And on the scoreboard, it's showing Brady Schroedermeyer picked up his 4th.
Moore to inbound under his own hoop. Quickly over to his teammate Yackley. That pass is loose, poked out. It should be off the Chargers, and it is. It'll be Cougar basketball. A really good defensive effort today by the Cougars, making every single shooter uncomfortable. Now, Austin needs someone to inbound to. He finally does as Warwick comes over there.
I apologize, sorry, Nathan, but I did want to say they did correct it now. It is Brenner Gertis picked up his 4th foul, not Schroedermeyer.
And there's just a bad turnover by the Cougars. Pushing quickly is Whitler. Whitler goes up between 2. Shot no good. Rebound controlled by Colson. Colson goes up. That's no good. Rebound this time controlled by Gertis and the Cougars. The defensive effort stands strong for the Cougars. 7:12 left to play now. No points yet here in the fourth quarter. Morrison trying to change that. Moves it over to Gertis. Gertis back up to Warwick. Warwick directing traffic. They got 15 on the shot clock here. Quick pass over to Austin. Austin inside look there, going up and over is gonna be Wordle, and Wordle get fouled. He'll be going to the line to shoot two. 6:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's gonna be Noah Wordle looking for his first points of the night here from the free throw line. First one is up and good. Hit the rim, bounced high in the air, and fell through.
Well, that's what they call kind iron. Off the back side, goes up about 5 feet and does drop through.
We're going to get whistles and a timeout called by Sully Buttes here, trying to ice the free throw shooter a little bit, having some fun here in the fourth quarter. 6:52 left to play. 4 timeouts still left for the Cougars. 3 timeouts now for the Chargers. Plenty of time here. For complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of the high school basketball championships, visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on television on SDPB 1, 2, and 3 TV. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media. Teams are breaking their huddles. 6:52. Viborg-Hurley with a 7-point lead, but so far, every single game the Cougars have played has been within 5. They know how to create heart attacks in their fans.
Yeah, they just can't make it easy for their fans, can they? Always got to be a close one, but I tell you, as a broadcaster, I love it. I love close games, and you wouldn't want it any other way.
Wordle with one more free throw. He made the first, but now he's had to think about this second one. It is up, and it is no good. Offensive rebound not there. Easton Moore rips it away. Chargers basketball down 7. Plenty of time left, but you'd like some baskets here. Over to Moore. Moore, again, perfect from the three-point line today. His pass there is tipped and off the Cougars. It'll stay with the Chargers. Colson going to come over to inbound, and now he's going to leave, and Yackley going to come and take his position. Quick pass over to Moore. Moore being double-teamed at the arc. Now to Yackley. Yackley under. Quick pass forced around to Whitler. Whitler trying to find something not there. Kicks around to Colson. Colson inside Moore. Moore kick out. Three-pointer for Yackley. Off the rim and no good. Rebound going to be pulled away by the Cougars. Austin getting across half court. Needs some help by Van Orsdale. More aggressive half court pressure here by the Chargers. A little bit of we need some stops defensively ticking in. Ball moving around. Up to Van Orsdale. Over to Warwick. Cougars have an offense that is Gertis for the Cougars with 4 and Schroedermeyer with the Cougars with 4. Easton Moore, the only real foul trouble for the Chargers with 3. Moore inbounds quickly to Whitler. Whitler double teamed in the corner. His pass stolen by Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer trying to go end-to-end. He gets fouled, and one opportunity is up and good. Brady Schroedermeyer flying down the court and sneaks up and layup with an and one opportunity coming up. Schroedermeyer now up to 15 points on the night. Chance to make it 16. Free throw is up and good. Hit the rim about 3 times, and now we get a quick whistle for a substitution. Checking out is Gertis. Checking in, I believe, was Noah Wordle. Walking it up is Yackley. Chargers now down 12. They need something, and they need something quickly. Moore kicks it around. Inside is Whitler. Whitler puts up a shot. Got it to go. Working under Van Orsdale. Cuts it down to 10. 5:20 left to play here. Van Orsdale looking around. Gets past half court. That one is stolen away, though. Quickly over to Whitler. Whitler, easy layup. He'll capitalize. Quick 4 points for the Chargers. Trying to stay in this one, and the full court pressure is on. Making the Cougars earn every inch on the court. They're going to get whistles and a timeout by the Cougars here. The full court pressure kind of came out of nowhere by the Chargers, and the Cougars did not know how to react. They're going to call timeout go over what sets they want to run to beat a full court pressure. 48-40, under 5 minutes. We got a media timeout, so we're going to take it with them. We'll be back with fourth quarter action.
Building a team takes the right mix of quality materials and expertise. You can find the lumber and materials for your next project at Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. Farmers Lumber Company knows that both area teams are built strong and are sure to be successful in tonight's game and beyond. So if you need lumber or hardware for your spring project, make sure to stop by Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. From Farmers Lumber Company, good luck to both teams.
And we are back here. 5 minutes left to play. Cougars lead the Chargers 48-40. What has been a fun one. Quickly on the other end, Jake Austin puts up a shot. He gets fouled. He'll be going to the line to shoot two. It felt like the Cougars were kind of pulling away, and then a quick 4 points by the Chargers stay in this one. That's going to be the third team foul against the Chargers here. 2 against the Cougars so far in this fourth quarter. And this is actually going to be the media timeout, so we'll be right back.
Spring's coming fast, and it's time to get your fields ready. At Central Farmers Cooperative, they've got the seed and the crop protection products you need to start the season strong. From trusted seed varieties to the chemicals that help protect every acre, their team is here to help you grow smarter and maximize your field. Stop by Central Farmers Cooperative today and talk to one of the agronomy experts about the right plan for your farm. Central Farmers Cooperative, locally focused and farmer strong.
Going to the
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Welcome back here. 4 minutes and 56 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The Cougars lead the Chargers 48-40. Jake Austin going to have 2 shots, trying to retake the leading score of this game. That first one is up and good. He is now tied with Schroedermeyer with 16 points on the day. Second one by Austin is up and good as well. He's now up to 17, leads the team in points. Whitler going to walk it up. He's got 15 on the night. Moore dumps around in the corner to Yackley. Yackley back over to Moore. Moore for 3. No good. His first miss from downtown the entire game. Austin quickly pushing. Got good ball handles. Is going to beat the press. Looking around. Pass over to Morrison. Morrison over to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer over to Warwick. Warwick, inside pass. Austin. Austin sneaks his way in and grabs 2 more. Cougars starting to run away with this one. Trying to stay in it is the Chargers. Quick put up on the other end. There's going to be a foul before the shot on the floor. So the basket there by Colson will not count.
Again, both teams with 3 fouls early in the quarter. Not quite halfway through the third, and 6 team fouls split evenly between the two.
Pass quickly in to Yackley. Cross-court pass to Colson, who knocks down the three-pointer. No, he misses it short. Second chance opportunity, though, by Yackley. He knocks that one down. Chargers back within 9. Austin carries it over. Moving it down this time to Morrison. Back up to quick pass inside to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer goes up and dunks this one down for 2. Quickly pushing is the Chargers. Trying to capitalize. Nothing there. Good defensive recovery there by the Cougars. Kicked around. Moore for 3. Got that one to go. Easton Moore with the three-pointer. It's down to 8. With 3 minutes and 21 seconds left to play. quarter number 4 here. Timeout called by Sully Buttes. They're trying to just sneak their way back in this one. And Easton Moore is trying to lead the charge. 6 for 7 from beyond the arc. 23 points on the night. Easton Moore having himself a day. He wasn't even top 2 on the team in points per game in this tournament, but today he is playing like a man on a mission.
And you know, it's not always the big name on the team putting up the most points, as we've seen throughout the tournament. It's whoever's going to step up when the lights are the brightest, and right now that is Moore, who had the immediate 2 fouls, might have had, in the first quarter. He's only picked up 1 since he had those 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes of action here tonight. He's just done a great job, and without him, this game might be a totally lopsided affair favoring Viborg-Hurley.
And Easton Moore is a freshman on this team, so he's going to be around for multiple years to last.
Teams are not going to love having to deal with him, I'll tell you that much.
Jake Austin looking for the inbound, gets it up to Warwick. Not Warwick, sorry, that is Gertis. Gertis going to hand off to Austin. Austin going to lose the basketball, but he got fouled there. So the Cougars are going to keep possession. That'll be foul number 4 against Sully Buttes in this quarter. So next one will send the Cougars to the free throw line. Looking for the inbound, got it to Schrodemeyer. Schrodemeyer going to work past half court, trying to go all the way, kicks it out. 3 taken by Van Orsdale. That one is left short. Rebound there, grabbed by Yackley. Yackley quickly pushing over. Quick 3 taken on the other end, no good. That was Whitler. Austin grabs the board. Austin gets past half court. Behind the back dribble, tries to go coast to coast, and now they're going to kick it out and reset. Schrodemeyer with the ball at the top of the arc. He's having himself a day as he gets fouled. And that'll send Schrodemeyer to the free throw line.
And Schrodemeyer may be a player you do want to send to the free throw line here at this point in the game. But even so, with 2:45 to play, a lot of free throw opportunities could be coming up for Viborg-Hurley.
First free throw by Schrodemeyer is up and good. He's got 19 points and 12 rebounds on the night. An impressive big man down there, putting up some prime Sleepy Floyd numbers down low. Second one is up and good as well. Schrodemeyer is up to 20 points on the night.
And for those unaware, Sleepy Floyd put up 51 points in the playoffs against the Showtime Lakers, 29 of those in the fourth quarter.
Quick kick out 3 for Whitler. He knocks it down. Chargers have this thing down to 7.
I like the reference though, Nathan.
I got that ball knowledge. And there's going to be a quick foul called against the Chargers. It'll send Jake Austin now to the free throw line.
Chance for him to eclipse 20 points in this one. He's currently at 19.
First one is up and good. He's up to 20. Now tied with Schrodemeyer for leading the Cougars offense, trying to take the lead here. Second one is up and good. It's a 9-point lead now for the Cougars, but we've seen this Chargers team be able to knock down some threes when they need them. Colson quickly moves over to Yackley. Yackley, deep 3. No, goes out of bounds. That is going to be Cougar basketball with 2:25 left to play now.
And not too much time left in this game right now. If the Cougars can just continue to score, you feel like they might have this one on ice.
Schrodemeyer, the inbounder. We got the full court press on heavy. Nobody on the inbounder, though. Schrodemeyer is going to survey, going to get the ball right back to him. He's going to walk it up, working against Whitler. Whitler going to make him pick up his dribble. Austin, and that pass is going to be poked out by Barber for the Chargers. Now.
You know, I was thinking they called a foul, and just out of bounds it goes.
Cougars have 3 seconds left to get this ball past half court. Looking to inbound, scanning. Quickly goes into Austin, but Austin's got to go quick. And Austin's finally going to break half court. Quickly looking around, kicks it around over to Austin's going to get fouled on the way up. He'll be going to the line to shoot 2. On the way up, of moving the basketball around. He wasn't shooting. But Jake Austin going to get a chance for 2 free throws coming up.
You know, as a former player, I always loved late game having the basketball in my hands when I knew they were going to have to foul. It's free points right there.
Austin, first one is up and good, up to 22 points on the night. If he knocks down this second one, he matches Easton Moore for most points in the game. All other 4 Cougars are back defensively, content with losing the rebound, and Austin doesn't even make it matter as he knocks down free throw number 2. 2 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Cougars lead 60-49. That pass is poked around and controlled by Yackley. Yackley over to Whitler. Whitler got to take the 3. That one is short and grabbed by Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer pushes quickly and it's intercepted by Whitler. Whitler, quick 3, bank, no good. Rebound controlled and put up by Colson. He got fouled though, and he'll be going to the line to shoot 2. Colson on the night, 3 points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Schroedermeyer picks up foul number 5. His night is over, but an impressive 20-point performance for Brady Schroedermeyer.
Yeah, 20 and 13 game. He certainly made his impact felt on this game before he's going to foul out here. And
the officials are going to have a quick discussion now.
Maybe it wasn't Schroedermeyer. I think they just changed it.
And I heard they gave it to Warwick instead. And that's just number 3 for him.
So we should still have free throws, but Schroedermeyer off the hook for now.
Schroedermeyer going to stay out there with 4 fouls, though. Gertis also out there with 4 fouls for the Cougars. And then Whitler out there with 4 fouls for the Chargers. Colson. Free throw line. First one is up and good. Gets him up to 4 points on the night. Cougars trying to make sure they get this rebound. Second one is up and good as well. And there's a quick timeout now by Sully Buttes with 1 minute and 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. The Cougars lead the Chargers 60-51. We're going to take a quick break here.
At Merchant State Bank, with locations in Freeman, Hurley, Viborg, and Irene, they offer big bank products with a small town service to meet your financial needs and promote economic stability and growth within the communities they call home. Visit them online at msvsd.com to learn more about the services they offer. Merchant State Bank is a proud sponsor of the athletic and academic activities in the communities they serve, hoping this season is a memorable one. From Merchant State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Trust Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning in Viborg for all your HVAC needs. Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning features Coleman Heating and Cooling Units. The Coleman name is a trusted icon in America. Known for the rugged dependability and tremendous value, Coleman products stand the test of time. So if you need HVAC work, let the professionals at Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning handle the task from start to finish. Give them a call for whatever the South Dakota weather throws your way.
We are back here late in the fourth quarter. Chargers sticking around. They're down 60-51, but they're making the Cougars earn the end of this one. And the Cougars are setting up the football play of all 5 guys on the baseline.
You don't see this too often in basketball. We'll see how it turns out.
We got a 41 defense. Quick little passes around. The inbounder is going to be Warwick, who hands it off to Austin. Austin gets fouled quickly. I kind of describe it as like when you run that little reverse flea flicker action taking place at the baseline.
It's some trickery that you never see.
It works out as the Cougars are able to inbound the ball. Austin gets fouled immediately. He'll be going to the line to shoot 2. First one by Austin is up and good. Swishes that one 10 for 10 from the free throw line today. Jake Austin not stressed at all. Second one is up and good. Still perfect, 11 for 11 now. Minute 37. Cougars need a lot here. Down 11. Whitler goes inside. He picks up the charge as he runs into Brady Schroedermeyer. It's going to be Cougar basketball.
And you got to start wondering, when does it become too much? Cougars are leading by 11, 92 seconds to play.
Well, there, Whitler fouls out there on that charge. That's his 5th foul of the game. He finishes the day with 18 points. Inbound, quickly, over to Morrison. Morrison cuts left. He's going to get fouled. He'll be going to the line to shoot 2. Morrison so far on the day got 6 points. Has not taken a free throw yet. And that'll be the 4th foul on Easton Moore. So another Charger in foul trouble.
And not too surprising, as that is foul number 10 in this 4th quarter on Sully Buttes.
First one up and good by Morrison. Minute 28. Chargers down 12. Second one is up and good. And now Morrison is going to be checked out for Van Orsdale as he knocks down both of his free throws. Moore inbounds up to Yackley. Down 12 with 90 seconds to play. Got to go quick. Inside pick and roll shot. Put up, bang. Up and in there. The big man, James Miles, scoring his first points of the night. That pass thrown cross court. Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer on the other end gets fouled right under the basket. A full court heave there by Warwick. Schroedermeyer going to the free throw line. He is 5 for 8. So not quite as much success as Jake Austin is having. First one by Schroedermeyer is up and good, though, as that one will trickle its way in. He's up to 21 points on the night.
3 players with 20-plus points here in the 7th place game. Just an impressive showing for a few players here.
Schroedermeyer's second free throw up and good. He's up to 7 for 10. Solid 70%. Pushing quickly. Moore, the logo 3, no. Going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Cougar basketball with 1 minute and 2 seconds left to play.
And the question is then, Nathan, when do you relent on the full court pressure and fouling? 62 seconds to play. It is a 13-point difference. We'll see how they play it here.
Carson Miles is going to check in, and they're going to check out Colson. So it might start to happen now. Colson, a senior on this team, probably checking out and playing his last game as the Sully Butte Charger. Quick, full court heave to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer is going to slam this one home. The two-handed jam for Brady Schroedermeyer off the quick fast break. Quickly, other way, three-pointer is left short, grabbed by Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer gets fouled, and he'll be going to the line to shoot 2 more. 68 to 53, 48.2 seconds left. Brady Schroedermeyer got up and two-hand slammed that thing.
Couple of slams from Brady Schroedermeyer already here as foul number 12 on Sully Buttes here in the 4th quarter. Again, 48 seconds to play, down 15. Again, still a little surprised we're still seeing these intentional fouls here.
First free throw is up and no good as he misses that one. He just needs 1 point to tie Jake Austin, who's checking out, and we're about to get a full line change here for the Cougars. Jake Austin getting a standing ovation as he checks out for the last time as a Viborg-Hurley Cougar. Full line change also taking place in the background for the Chargers. A lot of their seniors checking out for their last game, getting applause from the crowd. And we're not going to get the rest of the line change yet. Schroedermeyer with one more free throw. He's Gonna knock this one down, and now we will get the other 4 in the line change. So both teams checking out all their starters. Huge applause. Schroedermeyer gonna give a huge hug to Coach Shane Warwick as they're checking out for the last time as a Cougar. An impressive last game. You want to go out on a high. They're up 69-53 with 48 seconds left. Inbound is up. Hudson Barber is now in for the Chargers. Moving it around, getting everybody some touches here in the state tournament. And the crowd is on their side. Quick 3 taken is up and no good. Rebound going to be grabbed and controlled by Goodwin Johnson for the Cougars. And going to carry past half court. Deep 3 taken by Theodore Lindemann is no good. And rebound is grabbed and controlled by Brock Frederickson. And he's going to dribble it out. Another 3-point attempt here by Lindemann. That is up and good. The logo 3 for the Cougars as the clock is about to tick off. And the Cougars win the 7th place game here. 72-53. An offensive explosion for the Cougars.
And what a game, 72-53, and what a way to end it. Thibodeau Lindemann way downtown. They wanted to make sure to get him another opportunity. Throws it up, makes sure to capitalize on the second attempt, and just a way to close out the season. The Cougars placing 7th in Class B state, and for the opposite side with Sully Buttes, they will take home 8th place, as on the floor now will be the recognition and awards.
A great season by both of these teams. Viborg-Hurley's going to finish 21-5, and like you said, 7th place here in Class B. Sully Buttes going to finish 19-7, takes home 8th place, but a great effort by both these teams to end the season. Viborg-Hurley gets the honor of ending it on a win, which most teams don't get to do. Taking a look here at our closing stats. First, we're going to give a shout out to our Viborg-Hurley sponsors: Helen Agri Enterprises, Ackerman Heating and Cooling, Merchant State Bank, Central Farmers Cooperative, Farmers Lumber Company, Hometown Grocery, Ward Law, Yankton Drive, and our shout out to SDPB for complete coverage, updated scores, and photos of the high school basketball championships. Visit sdpb.org/basketball. All the games will be broadcast live on SDPB 1, 2, and 3 TV. For updated content, check out SDPB Sports on social media. It was a fun one today. Schroedermeyer and Austin leading the way, both with 25 points. Schroedermeyer picking up 25 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists. Austin, 25 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Gertis contributing with 6 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Morris going to grab 8 points and 2 assists. Warwick did not score, but he did it in other ways with 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Then Orsdale capitalized with the playing time he got with 4 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist. And Thibodeau Lindemann with 3 points and a rebound to finish the night. Zach, what did we think about what we saw here today?
As you mentioned, it was just a much better offensive performance from the Cougars. It is something that we had mentioned earlier in our pregame about how for the Cougars it's just not been quite an offensive performance that they would have liked to see during our state tournament. Well, they put up over 70 points, and what a way to wrap up the season. 72-53 off of huge performances from 2 seniors who unfortunately won't return to the Cougars next season. Behind Jake Austin and Brady Schroedermeyer, the Cougars pull away with the victory over the Sully Buttes Chargers. And as they do, the awards on the floor, coming up later tonight, we'll have one final game of our coverage where we get to be a part of the championship game against the Freeman Flyers and the Castlewood Warriors. Game will be at 6:45, 6:35 pregame on both 5 Stars streaming on YouTube as well as Fox Sports Radio 101.5 AM 1570. You'll want to tune in because that is going to be a fantastic game with the state title on the line. Win, and that is it. You are the state champion. As now on the floor being announced are the Sully Buttes Chargers.
For the Chargers, number 1, Jackson Paxton. Number 3, Easton Moore. Number 5, Hudson Barber. Number 10, Jet Yackley. Number 11, Carson Miles. Number 15, Wesley Whitler. Number 20, Gavin Colson. Number 23, Lincoln Olson. Number 24, Brenton Barber. Number 25, Chase Height. Number 30, Carson Mercer. Number 32, Cooper Falkenhagen. And number 44, Carson Miles. James Miles, sorry, misread the name there. Been a great season by the Chargers. They had to go on the road in the Sodak 16 to sneak into this tournament. Did well, and now they finished with a trophy and some medals.
So the Chargers wrap up their season with an 18-8 record, coached by Brian White, and as you mentioned, had to go on the road for the Sodak 16, which certainly makes life a lot more difficult for you instead of playing in front of a home crowd. That is an accomplishment to have made it to the state tournament, especially with as many teams as there are in Class B, and they will take 8th place in the state home.
We're going to cut to a quick break, and when we're back, we will have Viborg-Hurley. Never mind, we're going to stay here as they're going to announce them. First, for Viborg-Hurley, number 1, Braden Morrison. Number 2, Brenner Gertis. Number 3, Jake Austin. Number 4, Nolan Koltoff. Number 5, Walter Warwick. Number 11, Lincoln Van Orsdale. Number 12, Goodwin Johnson. Number 21, Noah Wordle. Number 22, Stetson Loinsberry. Number 23, Brady Schrodemeyer. Number 24, Brock Fredrickson. Number 32, Cooper Weaver. And number 35, Gavin Nelson. And number 50, Kalen Theobo Lindemann. A great season by the Cougars. Had a great regular season, picking up 20-3. Finished the season 21-5. And 5 seniors in the starting lineup, so they're going to have to turn around and regroup coming up next year.
Yeah, it'll be kind of interesting to see what kind of team they have put together here, as a lot of seniors, as you mentioned, pretty much, well, it had been the nothing but seniors starting in this state tournament for the Cougars, so it's going to be a totally revamped and different looking team here on the floor next season. Should be exciting to see what they've got, though.
Anything else you want to add before we go home?
Well, congratulations to the Cougars for wrapping up what was a great season with a victory as they defeat the Chargers 72-53. Congrats to Sully Buttes on reaching the state tournament and taking home 8th place. And looking forward to some more basketball tonight as we wrap up our weekend. The only way we would want with a state championship game coming up.
Again, state championship live here tonight on 5-Star Streaming on YouTube and Fox Sports Radio 101.5 and AM 1570. That is all we have for you so far today for the first game. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.